going on, family? So we back at it again with another video. It's your boy Saucy 1K Vibes, family, and I have the blessing to be able to be acquainted by my dog, Mr. J Davari, Mr. Boss Man, one of my business partners, and the boss lady that brought me in and kind of opened my eyes to entrepreneurship, Miss Jounaborgella. Let's just like shortly introduce every single one of ourselves. So Jay, just a quick I guess you could say 2 sentence introduction about yourself.
What's good, y'all? This is your boy Jay Davari. I'm a sneakerhead, entrepreneur, and also I do a little vlogging on the side too, man. So definitely got a lot of adventures coming to y'all this whole year, man. It's gonna be a whole bunch of quantum leaps. So yeah, these my business partners right here. Got my dog Daring right here, and I got my homegirl DJ, and we finna run it up, man. We finna run it. It's gonna be a lit 2021.
Gang,
It's gonna
you
be
know
a
the
lit
vibes.
2021.
You know the vibes. Miss DJ, tell us about yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure, guys. For the people that don't know of me, my name is DJ, and I run some videos on YouTube called Trading with DJ. And I definitely hope people get some value. I'm an entrepreneur myself. I have multiple businesses, and I make a living off of helping other people achieve their financial goals. And we're about to drop some major facts for you guys. These are my business partners, and we are about to give you some good gems. So make sure you pay attention to the whole video.
All right, what's going on, family? So that's your boy Saucy 1K Vibes. So serial entrepreneur. I do many different things. I've always been an e-commerce store owner, a hustler, based out of Orlando, Florida. I got into the world of Forex and entrepreneurship from a girl DJ. We both went to the same school, had the same class, and we had some talks. So now I'm getting to real estate, credit, and a couple other things. So stay tuned. Got some more good things on the way. So we're going to start it out with the psychology of trading. If you can give a piece of advice to new traders out there on the type of mindset that they should have, let us know. What would you tell them? What were some tips you would give them? We can start off with DJ.
Ladies first.
Honestly, there's just so much that could be said simply because getting started within something you've never done before, it can be overwhelming. However, getting a mentor, getting a platform that works, that's definitely somewhere to start, because that's how I started a few years back, right? And I would definitely say don't worry about other people's pockets. Focus on yours in the money that you're going to cash out from the market. That's really something I can say that I see a lot of people just struggle with from the beginning, worrying about what other people are making and trying to catch up to that. Don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 10, right?
Thanks. What's your thoughts on that, Jay? Let us know a little bit of something about psychology.
Pretty much, I want to touch off a little bit of what DJ said, and that's like when you pretty much starting anything new, it's going to take time for you to actually master the skill and understand how it works. Like for those of y'all that have a job out there, your first day on your job, before you even started working at your job, they had to train you, right? So training probably took about, let's say, a week, 2 weeks, or whatever, however long it took you at your current job. So, and then after that, after they trained you and it came to start your first day on the job, like you didn't get everything right. Like nobody here can say they got everything right on they first day on the job, even after training. So with that being said, pretty much like it probably took you about a month or two before you actually got used to doing the duties that you do at your job. And so like that pretty much like goes for anything in life. So man, so like what I want to say is my advice to people starting Forex and coming into these markets, man, like you just gotta understand that like it's a process. And like you gotta fall in love with the process, man. Because if you don't fall in love with the process, man, then like your journey as a trader is gonna be cut short. And I'm telling y'all, man, like DJ and Darian, they've been trading Forex a little bit longer than me. I've been trading Forex for 5 months, and I've been seeing good results. They've been doing this for like about 2 years or more. So it's just like the experience that they have over me, like seeing like where it's taking them because they mastered this skill. That just motivates me even more to stay in the charts and to stay learning. Pretty much as a trader, like you're gonna be constantly learning. You have to be okay with learning something new every day. And one thing I go by is like the more you learn, the more you earn. That's what I go by, and like, that's my philosophy, and that's really why I've been able to like stick out this journey and stick out this process, because I see like where it can get me to if I stick with it. You see, so pretty much that's really my beginning advice. The advice I would give to someone who's starting out and actually thinking about starting forex trading, man. Like it's not get rich quick, it's get rich over time. That's one big
Hey, I like that. I really like that.
yeah,
Get rich
that's a
over time.
misconception. People get just confused and thrown out there too much. So like that's something that I just want to let everybody be aware of, man. Like getting rich take time. It ain't something that you do in like 2, 3, 4 months. It take time, man. Because yeah.
Hey,
Darren, if you want to share your advice on that,
most definitely.
on that.
No cap. What y'all said was really dope. And y'all gave a lot of value in that. So I really pray that y'all like really listen to it. Smash the like button if you're getting some value from this video already, man. So really just what I want to say, just kind of like to go in the same direction. Like you have to face your fears. You have to become comfortable with getting uncomfortable. With your journey of forex trading, you don't want to go chasing waterfalls. I know you see a lot of things on YouTube University, these gurus telling you have to be 80. It's just a
Lambos,
lot of things.
houses,
Just a lot of things going on, right? This is why you want to get the right mentor, the right information, get the right people around you, and definitely have that long-term mindset. So these are the 4 things that I want to talk about, really just kind of like the 4 steps of learning, right? So at first you're unconscious and competent. You don't know that you don't know, right? And then you get the right information, you run into the right people, but you're still consciously incompetent, which means you know that you don't know. And then after practicing, having a mentor, just after repetition, you become consciously competent, knowing that you don't know, getting the right information, going down the right path. And now, after just doing so many things and doing repetition over time, a year later, 2 years later, you're unconsciously competent. Think about the time when you first drove a car, right? 16, 17 years old, eager to drive. You had your family teaching you, you were stepping on the brakes super hard, didn't know what you were doing, and just had so much anxiety, right? After driving for so long and doing so many reps, you started driving without even knowing it. You got to so comfortable until you started to drive with one hand, right? You got so comfortable to where some people to drive with their knees sometimes, which I don't recommend, but like that's being unconsciously competent, right? With your forex trading. So that's kind of what I want to talk about that. So where would you recommend new traders to start off in their journey? I want to go and start off with Miss DJ.
What do you mean as far as finances? Like
Yeah,
account
like
size?
what would you want to clear up, like with a lot of things that are said, many misconceptions when it comes to forex trading, just to piggyback off of the psychology.
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
So basically, no, you good. So basically what I was saying, like, what are some things that you want to piggyback off of on, like, with the psychology of trading? Like, what are some main misconceptions that you hear on a day-to-day basis about forex?
Man, it's so many misconceptions out here. Oh, it's this, it's that. You need to be this, you need to be that. And honestly, 100% of that stuff is false, right? And you'll hear all these negative things from people who's never made a dime in the market. It's crazy. The people with the least have the most to say. And you gotta be able to dissect the proper type of information from, negativity. And what I say is, like, honestly, all that stuff, it doesn't occur to you. Act like you just never heard of it and you want to get into it and you don't care what anybody else has to say until you try it, right? Because there's going to be negativity out there either way. Even if we tell you all this good stuff about it, you're still going to hear negativity about the market, about forex, about binary options, about this, about that. But the option is in your hands to realize, okay, this is something I've never tried before, so I won't know that it works until I've tried it. So I can't even touch all the misconceptions because it's all over the place, that it's a scam, it doesn't work, that, people just make you recruit, all of that stuff. Oh, you gotta be educated, you gotta be this, you gotta start with $10,000. All of that stuff is completely false. You don't have to worry about that. Just focus on your path and make sure that the person that's mentoring you through the process actually know what they're doing. That's what I can say about that.
All right, dope. That's dope. So Jay, kind of something I want to ask you. What's something in your journey, like kind of a piece of advice that you want to give to that newest person? Something that you learned along your journey, right? That you wish you implemented sooner. I want to go with DJ too, right after Jay.
I want to say patience, man.
Patience.
Patience. Just patience. Because it's like, me and my background, like I never really been used to like having or making the money that I'm making right now. Like making the gains that I've been making like these past 5 months. So like, it's times where like, I'm not necessarily being disciplined with my trade. That's another thing I want to add in there too. Be disciplined, man. Like you gotta be disciplined. I'm telling y'all, like y'all need to understand, man. Coming in new to this market, you gotta understand that like this market is really designed for you to fail. But with what we've learned and like the people that we've been learning from on the platform that we're with, they've been teaching us how to navigate through these markets and get our profits and get out. And so like also too, like don't get this confused with gambling. Like this is not like this ain't like you just put money into a slot machine, you pull a damn lever, you click a button, yada yada, and pretty much you just taking a chance on some shit. Nah, this is more so like investing. Investing, anything that involves risk is an investment, man. Like especially like if it has good rewards, pretty much the bigger the risk, the bigger the rewards. The lower the risk, the lower the rewards. So that's really that's really what the type of what I can that's really the advice that I can give. That's one thing that I've really been dealing with as far as my journey, man. Like actually being disciplined and understanding risk management, a compounding plan, because it's like for so long, man, like I've just been so focused on like a dollar amount. I never thought to look at it as percentages. And looking at things from a percentage standpoint instead of like a dollar amount, it
Oh
just
yeah.
it just opens your mind up to like what's really more possible and like how much it changes your mindset. Because now I look at like say like I have like a $500 account or something like that, and I lose 1% of it. 1% of that is like what is it like about a
Maybe
dollar?
$5. Maybe
About
$5.
five, yeah, $5. Yeah, $5, man. And I can look at it as like, damn, I just lost $5 out of my account, or I can look at it as, damn, I just lost 1% of my account. Which one sounds better?
Nothing.
You know what I'm
That is
saying?
nothing
One
So like,
compared to the
percent.
amount of money you make. It's
yeah, so
nothing.
so like with trading, man, it shifts your mindset to like so many different things. It just opens your minds up to like what's really out there, what's possible out there, like the type of incomes, the type of money that you can make out there. So that's really one thing that's really been helping me on my journey is understanding the shifts, understanding the terminology, and like just overall growing my mindset to really fully understand like what it means to be a trader. So that did that answer your question? I hope that answered your
Yeah,
question.
yeah, yeah. Answers my question. So, like, now I want to go with DJ next, and I'm gonna piggyback off of some good topics you were talking about. What is some advice that you would give to new people that you wish you implemented when you first started out? Something that you struggle with that you're getting
I would
better at now.
say, um, guys, honestly, in the beginning, it might seem like, oh my gosh, taking $100 little by little to 1,000, and it's gonna take like months if you follow the proper risk management. Oh my god, it's gonna take so long. Actually, follow that plan, because if you follow it, your account, there's no way you're going to blow your account if you follow the proper risk management. If you do not over leverage, which is, it might happen. I mean, everybody learns differently. You might have to learn from experience, and there's people that's like that, and that's okay. But if you're one person who said, you know what, I am able to follow directions from somebody else's mistake, right? If you're that type of person and you don't want to fall into that, then definitely follow the proper risk management rule. Do not over leverage, do not over trade, do not just be trading all over the place. Create a proper trading plan and stick to it. Even if you see other people are making money during the day, if you said, well, I'm going to trade at night and it's not night, do not get in the market. Listen to what you told yourself. Don't just go against your own, your own your own advice that you gave. Well, not your own advice. You're gonna have to cut that part out. But don't just go against your own
trading plan.
Just what's the trading plan? Don't just go against your own plan. That's stabbing yourself in the back, and that's stabbing your account in the back, and it's definitely gonna decrease once you do that. So follow the proper risk management. Don't overtrade. Don't over leverage. Right? Stick to your trading plan. And that's really what I can say. And you will not blow an account if you do that. I promise you that.
I blew an account one time, and that's really all it took. Because that one time, that shit hurt. I never wanted to feel like that again.
Nice.
It hurts. It hurts.
It hurts. And then one thing, my bad, Darren.
No, go ahead.
Let Darren go.
My bad. You go ahead, bro. You go ahead.
So a lot of people want to learn through so many experiences. But if you actually listen to the people that have already gone through it and you learn from them, you'll get a lot faster. One thing I want to piggyback off on, a lot of things they mentioned. You notice they mentioned money management and risk management a lot. Risk management is all it takes and Forex to be profitable. I don't care about percentages. I don't care what your YouTube gurus tell you. Risk management is the most important thing in the world. If nobody's talking to you about risk management, they don't know what they're doing. Risk management is important. If you can't manage $100, what made you think you're going to manage 1,000? Look in your bank account now.
Exactly.
Right? That's literally going to tell you how good your risk management is. If you have not gone from that $100 mark to that $1,000 mark, that means you're not getting better at money management. Because once you learn how to manage 1,000, you'll learn how to manage 10,000. Once you get better at managing 10,000, then you will get rewarded with 100,000, and then you will get rewarded with 1,000,000. It's all about money management. And then you have to celebrate your losses. Do not celebrate your wins, but celebrate your losses. Accept your wins, we'll celebrate, go back to it, right? You just have to always have that mindset that, this is an investment, right? Think about percentages. Like you're saying, oh, I lost 1%. Cool, I lost 1%, celebrate it. 1% is nothing. I'm up 15, 20% on the week. That is nothing. You have to have that depth of vision, that patience, and risk management, money management. That's really all it is. Celebrate your losses, learn from your mistakes. Find out why you lost. A lot of people don't do that. Go back and find out why you lost, right? Track down the pairs that you have success with, track the pairs that you lose the most with, and cut those pairs out. So that's simple. That's really all I want to talk about. Do you guys want to go into ask questions or talk more on some topics that you want to talk about for psychology? I know, Jay, you want to talk about something. You can go ahead and mention that now.
Yeah, shit, I forgot now. I forgot now.
Basically, we was talking about you wanted to talk about something. We was talking about just risk management, money management, and you wanted to point out something that caught your attention.
It was something that DJ had mentioned about. I can't. It just slipped my mind.
Sticking to the trading plan.
Something to do with a trading plan. That's what it was. Okay, so pretty much another thing that I want to touch on for y'all, man, it's important for y'all to practice doing one thing first and try to get good at that first. Because one thing you don't want to try to go all over the place trying out new things. You try one strategy 1 week, and you're like, oh, no, it's not working, yada yada yada. But you ain't really give it enough time to actually learn it, and you try to go to something else, and then that don't work. Really what I'm saying is, you want to try to practice getting good at something first. Don't just because you see someone doing good with something else, that doesn't mean that you should go over there and try it too, because you might not get the same results that they get, and then that's going to discourage you. Well, nothing works.
Big fact.
So now I'm just gonna give up. You want to try to find something that works for you, and if it works for you, if you're making money with it, if you're making money with a strategy, if you're making money. Another thing Darren touched on, if you're making money with one specific pair, stick with that pair. Keep trading it. And if you want to venture out into another, still keep trading that one pair that you're good at. And then you can also venture into back testing another pair that you want to try. But pretty much regardless of the fact, you got one pair that you're making money with. That's guaranteed that you gonna make your money with. So you want to always be practicing, always be back testing, get good at one thing first before you just go venture off into another. Because if you just going back and forth, man, then it's just gonna put into your mind that nothing really works, and then you're gonna give up.
And here's to piggyback off of that. Here's what a lot of people do. They'll start a strategy, and then once they see other people are profiting with it and they're not, instead of finding out why they're not profiting, they immediately leave it and then go to get a different strategy without even having mastered the other one. And that relates to people in life, right? You try one thing, you didn't even go all in it and put all your potential to even know that it'll work for you. You immediately took that first, failure and then just left it and go ahead to something else. When if you took time and just understood it in and out, you could use that to make your money. Just like that relates to the pairs as well. You don't have to trade all 10 different pairs. You can just stick to one, master that pair, understand how it works so that you can speak the language of that pair so that it can pay you out. Because now you understand what it does. Now you're able to understand the market and be able to profit most of the times. Whereas you're just trading all these different things. That's what gambling is, right? People think, no, that's what gambling is. When you're out here just going all over the place, just choosing all different types of stuff, don't even know what it is, and you just trying it out because you see all the people, everybody trade. Okay, this person's trading Euro JPY, that person's trading GBP USD, that person's trading NZD JPY, and then you're just all over the place taking signals everywhere. You're not gonna get anywhere. I've spoken to so many different people that have told me, they've been trying Forex for 5 years plus, but it's still not clicking. And then when I ask them, why is that? And the answer is always that, I've been watching this person and I watched that person. I'm on YouTube. I've seen 5 different people. And then I tried this course. I tried that course. And I'm just like, you slowing your own self down. Stick to one of the things that you found and make sure that it works. Make sure that you're getting your money's worth and then that it can pay you out. Unless it doesn't work at all, like you've spent all your time and energy towards it and it doesn't work, then you can go find something else. But if you didn't even do that and then you're ready to go try something else and then you wonder why you're not succeeding, you wonder why your money's not growing, you wonder why you lose more than you win, that's on you. You slowing your own self down. Y'all need to learn how to have discipline, commitment, all of that, balance, all of that. Right? I ain't mean to, get on you, but that's the stuff y'all need to hear out here, right? And here's something as well. When you getting started, if you're a beginner, don't have in your head that you're going to get rich in a month, in 6 months, in a year. It could happen. There's people that it happens to them that, listen, because people would ask, well, how long is it going to take for me to make a certain amount of money? The time that it takes for you to make whatever you want to make, that's completely up to you. And I mean that to the highest, I don't know. But when people ask that question, I just be so confused. Like, what you expect me to tell you? You want me to tell you, you're going to get rich in 6 months if you stick to this? No. The time it takes is the amount of time you put towards learning the information, the energy that you put towards even applying what you're learning, the notes that you're taking, because note takers are money makers. If you're not taking no notes and you've been growing, that's your fault, right? But honestly, keep in your mind that this is a skill set that's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. And if you acquire it, you learn it, you apply the information, you're going to get your pay. But don't think it's going to happen overnight, because this is completely not it. And if that's what you think, then go ahead on out the way and let us folks who have that mindset for it make the money we need to make. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yo, she just dropped so much knowledge on y'all. I hope y'all really paying attention, bro. If this has been super valuable to y'all, because we are going about 30 plus minutes strong on this psychology session, smash that like button. Smash that like button if this has been super valuable. I got 2 trading killers in the building. I got Mr. Davari, the HFX sniper. I have the indices sniper here, Miss Jounaborgella. You already know it, man. So they really just touched on so many things. One thing I just want to talk about, I want to end it off with, is if these YouTube gurus tell you that you need to be 80 to 90% accurate to make money in the market, that's a lie. Because the average Wall Street trader, right, stocks and day trading are similar, they're about 30 to 37% accurate. The average new trader that comes into Forex is 37% accurate without a strategy. With the strategy, they're 47% accurate. And the most strategies that we have with our platform, Mastery IM Academy, are about 70% accurate. So just to let you guys know, that's all you need to know. I appreciate you guys for hopping on this video. Sauce Wayne K Vibe signing out. We got Davari and jounaborgella. If you guys want to end it off with any closing words, go ahead. We're going to close this thing out.
You got it. You can do it. Don't believe your little friend next to you that's broke, that's telling you how to make your money in the market, or don't believe in it because it's a scam, and then your friend is broker than you. Don't listen to your friend. Keep going. You'll make it someday. I promise you that. That's all I got to say.
All I got to say is, man, a lot of people not really going to understand your journey, man. But what y'all got to understand is that it's not for anybody else to understand. What matters is where you want to get to, you know. So whatever anybody else got to say about your goals, your dreams, like if you feel like within your heart, like your heart is like your gut is telling you, man, like look, pursue this, do this, go through with it, because at the other side of that is your breakthrough, is your abundance, your prosperity, your wealth. If you have a gut feeling telling you that, like you gotta go within yourself and be like, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. And it's gonna be people along the way, like along your journey, especially like you gotta be careful of the people that you're really close to, man, because a lot of times, man, like for you to get through your breakthrough, that's gonna require you to change. And with that change, a lot of things is gonna change for your life, man. Like you're gonna start not socializing with the people that you used to socialize with anymore, because like you're not on they same vibration no more. Like you're not on that same mindset that they're on. They probably want to go smoke, party, drink, or do whatever, and you focusing on yourself, you focusing on your goals, because to get your goals, that's going to require you to change. That's going to require you to develop a new mindset, develop new habits, and develop new priorities, man. So it's just understanding, like, not everybody's going to understand your journey, and it's not for them to understand, you know. And pretty much, man, along your journey, you're going to start finding people that actually resonate with what you're trying to do. You're going to find, like, DJ and Darian right here, like, you know, the friends that I had before, they weren't really on that same entrepreneurial investing mindset before. But since I put my foot in the water and I took the dive in, I done met people along this journey that actually align with the same mindset that I'm on. So it's like you're gonna form new connections along the way. So, you know, don't be discouraged if you lose somebody or you stop being friends with somebody you was friends with like middle school, elementary school. Okay, cool. I heard Steve Harvey say one thing, man, and that really touched me about 5 years ago when I heard him say that. He said that everyone that grew up with you can't go with you. And that spoke volumes within me. That let me know right there that, like, it's okay to leave people behind. It's okay to love people from a distance. You ain't necessarily got to leave them behind, but you can love them from a distance, you know? So at all costs, like, you got to do whatever is necessary for you to get to where you got to get to, man. You can't let nobody slow you down. You can only bring people along with you that want to come along for the journey. If they don't want to come along for the journey, man, you gotta kick them to the side, man. You gotta love them. So that's really what I gotta close out with, man. Don't ever let nobody hold you back. Never. Keep moving.
Your network is your net worth, family. Your network is your net worth. Make new friends, man. Law of attraction. If they're not on the same frequencies, they don't have your depth of vision. They're not doing what you want to do, going where you want to go. If they're not looking to figuring out ideas of how to make millions, I don't even know why you're hanging around them. You got to change your circle, change your environment. You are the average 5 people, right? 5 years from now, the average 5 people you hang around, that's where your life is going to be. If you hang around 5 millionaires, you're going to be the next one, right? You hang around 5 bums, you're definitely going to be the next one. So think about what you've been doing for the past 5 years, the 5 people you've been hanging around, right? We're not saying you don't have to completely cut them off. Just get new friends, boss up, level up, law of attraction, attract many opportunities, apply the knowledge you learn, take action, go kill it, go smash it, and bring your friends with you, right? Be a helping hand and go kill it, man. So that's the video. Sauce and K-Boss family, we out.